Ladies and gentlemen, this is the listing of all the Super Nintendo games and Nintendo Switch Online. And even though the game that we're about to play today is definitively called Joe and Mac, in its native tongue it is called Caveman Ninja. And this is the listing sorted by title. So even though the game is Joe and Mac, no Caveman Ninja in there, not even as the subtitle, it still is ordered as if it were called Caveman Ninja. I have absolutely no idea what to do with this information. I just thought that was some fun. Either James, either Solaris. So, Dark Cloud put me in the mood to just play one or two more games that were very influential, deep within the recesses of my childhood. So let's get into it. Joe and Mac, baby. Data East. They were a thing. This is the title screen of Joe and Mac. Your two titular characters whomping the snot out of each other. Having a little bit of PvP, and this isn't just for show, because if you look, there's a two-player game. So there's one player, there's two-player, and two-player super. And basically, two-player super, but first, we actually have an attract mode, or at least a little scroll here. Back in the distant past, way back, like when rock and roll was just rock, and fast food was dinner you couldn't catch, lived two cave dudes named Joe and Mac. Whether it was dinosaur demolition derbies, Tyrannosaurus Rex, or pterodactyl hang gliding, peeking the beak, life was, for the boys, was pretty cool. Cool, that is, until a bogus bunch of Neanderthal nerds crashed their village and scared off all the cave babes. Neanderthals still not discovered toothpaste. Ugh. Now all the cave babes are out there somewhere, lost and lonely. It's up to Joe and Mac to get them back. Whoa, I'm a poet. And that's your story. Too bad there wasn't more dialogue in this game. I would have liked to see them pursue this whole angle of Joe and Mac simultaneously being cavemen and 90s radical dudes. Anyways, you have one player, which is what I'm going to play. You have two player, which is just two people playing the game at the same time. Two-player super game, they actually enable PvP, where you can actually smack each other, and I think you can even cause standard damage too. But I think you can only hit each other with your clubs. It is hilarious fun. This dialogue is so good. I know, right? My sarcasm meter, I turned it all the way off. You cannot sour this game for me. Alright, let's get into it. One-player game. There is easy, normal, and hard, but I have no interest in hard mode right now. I'm just showing you what's up. Maybe, if I can grind this game out and get better, then we can play hard mode. Anyways, we spawn in, and there's an egg, and there's a pterodactyl. And we are playing as Joe. Unfortunately, you cannot play as Mac if you're in one player. And we cracked that egg open, and it gave birth to a boomerang power-up. So now, Joe here is able to throw boomerangs. Yeah. You wouldn't think that a game about cavemen would be kind of a Mega Man hybrid, but here we are. And that Neanderthal who was carrying an egg, that egg contained the bone power-up, and you can swap between them using the select button. Why in God's name does the boomerang have that extra orange pixel in the top right corner of the icon? Anywho, we gotta move forward carefully, because there is a bonus stage mechanic in this game, and I want to make sure that I nail it on my first try. So yeah, I think this may be why I like Joe and Mac so much. It's basically Mega Man on the complete other half of the technology spectrum. They say Let's see. Okay, you see how this egg is much brighter in color? That's how you know it's good. But furthermore, you crack it while there are no enemies on screen. Ooh, a special friend-colored pterodactyl carries us off. Where's he taking us? It's a bonus stage. Now I can grab some of this health, can open this up, and that actually has a chance of containing the wheel, which is the best weapon in the game. But this time it contained a 1-up. By the way, hello, Modern Tone. Data East indeed was a thing. Oh yeah, I read your good dialogue. Anyways, we got another weapon up here. And just like that, I have 3 out of the 4 weapons. However, it is all RNG whether I'll be able to get weapon number 4, which is, I don't even know why I'm being quiet about it. I already told you it's the wheel. And the thing is that the bone and the boomerang, they have the exact same attack power, but just different patterns. The fire, however, is 3 times as strong as either the boomerang or the boomerang or the bone. And just like that. By the way, very short stages in this game. Whenever I hear the "why do I hear boss music" meme, this is the boss music I hear. Just the presentation on this game is incredible. The music, the staging, the boss designs, absolutely incredible. Also the sound design, the sounds of the dinosaurs roaring. Boss 1 down, baby. And after every single boss you fight, you get a smooch from a cave babe. By the way, in the original version of the game, the Neanderthals didn't scare away the cave babes. They'd outright captured them. I mean, this is the only version of Joe and Mac for home consoles that is like this. Every other version is based off of the original Caveman Ninja arcade game, which actually was properly called Caveman Ninja. Ooh. Here's another, let's see. I think that also has a random chance of containing any of the 4 weapons. Unfortunately, looks like that will not be on the agenda right now. Hold on a second. So I guess the bone is the odd one out, with the black pixel in the upper right corner of the icon. Anyway, even though all of the weapons, they're kind of tiered in a way. Ooh. Bonus stage? No, I didn't do it right. I didn't. You also have to scroll the screen a certain amount of distance. If you don't have the screen scrolled enough, then the bonus stage won't happen. It's quite finicky. Sure, I'll use the boomerang if you insist. This game and Congo's Caper are the same game in your head, while also being Congo's Caper. You played Congo's Caper? I actually have never played Congo's Caper because I didn't know the deep and intricate lore of Caveman Ninja up until fairly recently. So, if we get time, anyways, let's see if I can blitz across the screen. This next boss can be pretty tough, but it's extremely exploitable. Check this out. Well, I'm behind him now. If you're on the left side of the screen, this can actually be a pretty tricky boss fight. But if you get behind him, you're in his blind spot. By the way, the sound that he makes when he takes damage, I always heard, "Damn!" And I thought that this boss is a potty mouth. You discovered it way later in life through a GDQ. The boss kid... Oh. Second to last boss. Well. Anyways, that key that we got from the bonus stage unlocks more bonus stage. And the point of this stage is to catch the meat before the 5-second rule wears off. So if the meat hits the ground, I won't immediately lose. But I can't let it stay on there for long. Uh-oh. No! Oh! That was close. Oh no, I missed the 1-up! Actually, you're supposed to miss the 1-up in order to get... For some reason, I can't get that last 1-up. No matter how far to the left I am. Catch the meat, you say. Yes. In my mouth. Alright. The thing is that the original version of this game that was in arcade, Caveman Ninja, was much the same, but very different in some significant ways, by the way, bees. My first damage taken. Yeah, these bees are tricking. In the original arcade game, a lot of the movement mechanics are very similar. A lot of the designs and the sprites are identical, but there are some key differences. First of all, it's one of those arcade games where your health is passively draining just while you're playing. Should have taken that from the side. Yeah. And there was actually a couple more weapons. There was like this very generic dart weapon and like a shadow clone weapon, which kind of lends more credence to the Caveman Ninja name. Anyways, we're now fighting against a pterodactyl. And almost all of the music in this game was made specifically for the Super Nintendo version. So this incredible bop you're hearing right now, not available in any other version of the game, not even the Genesis. My goodness. Also, a good portion of the bosses are different. It's easy to see when this game reused assets in order to save on memory. I mean, whoa, woo, get down, yeah. Now let's see them cave babes, yeah. The funny thing is, there actually was another Joe and Mac arcade game, which is very different. It's kind of like a, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a... It's like one of those one-screen, very arcadey types of games, where you had a set amount of enemies on the screen, you had to knock them out, you rolled them up into a sack, and you rolled them into other enemies to defeat them. And it's kind of Bubble Bobble-esque, where you needed to defeat all the enemies using those mechanics. And the funny thing is that in between stages, there are these little intermissions where Joe and Mac are interacting with the Neanderthals and the cave babes, and they are absolute menaces. Their entire goal in life is to get pervy little peeks on their beloved cave babes, which kind of carries over into this game, but... You know, I mean, if pretty ladies like that were to give me a smooch after I saved their life, you know, I'd have a goofy expression on my face as well. But in that sequel game, And the worst part is that it has a sitcom sound laugh track in the background. So, definitely a product of its time. Anyways, we're going to go up here to get another key. Would it have been more worth it to get the 2 1-ups? Maybe. Duke Nukem, but as caveman ninjas. Not incorrect. Though, much more juvenile, I would say. But yeah, they definitely don't have that aspect in this game. And Joe and Mac 2, Lost in the Tropics, which is actually Caveman Ninja 3, completely ball-pointed our boys, which, you know, is probably for the best for marketing. It more leaned into the wild and crazy guys aspect of them, which is not the worst thing in the world. I used to have this boss fight down to a science. These dolphins, they leap up in the exact same pattern every single time, but I just cannot be bothered to recall right now. Some of it I can feel in my bones, but for the most part, I'm probably gonna take my first life here. Yeah, and then you'll get to see what happens when you lose a life. It's actually quite ingenious. Well, not exactly ingenious, but very, very much in tune with the series. Oh wait, I just realized that I could be cheesing this the whole time. If you double tap, you can roll, and for some reason, these enemies cannot hurt you while you're rolling. So if all you do is just roll over them whenever they overlap with you, then you can take no damage. I completely remember this. Alright. RNG. This one. It's a small meat. That's what she said. Alright. This is a stage I always die in because I'm so stubborn about trying... yeah. I remember that for that if you just stick to the bottom left corner, and you kind of juke left and right in response to the boulders. Nope. So, that's what happens when you lose a life. You become an angel, and the thing about that is, when you die normally, you can actually steer the angel around. And the unfortunate thing is, if you are careless with where you position the angel, you can actually put yourself over a cliff and then die again. By the way that this boss reels after taking damage kind of freaked me out as a kid. It's so smooth. Why is it so smooth? Anyways, while I was talking, oh yes, I'll just go back here. Get back down there. Go back to sleep. Every soundtrack in this OST is iconic. Iconic. Anyways, we are now in the ice level with ice physics. You can tell because I move a couple of extra pixels, aka Mega Man 1 physics. It's easy to get overwhelmed by Neanderthals in this stage. So, fire is definitely good. I can't recall, but I think by now I usually have the wheel. I just don't remember where it is I pick it up. Let me see. Nope. I know there's a way to get... I think... I'll have to remember where the first place is to pick up the wheel. But, yeah, I think either I've had bad luck or I've completely forgotten one part of the playthrough that I always used to do. Let's see. Boulder! Saving me from spikes. There we go. Alright, come on. Ah, couldn't thread the needle. What was the plan there, my Neanderthal friend? What was the plan? Ah! You can't stand on the spikes. This ain't sonic spikes. You can't stand on them sideways. What is in this one? Oh. Big meat! Alright. My friends, can one of you jump? Can one of you jump? Nope, didn't need it. Anyways, I got my life refunded. Oh, he got his head off and then ran away. Anyhow, time for the next boss. What do you think it's gonna be? You have 3 seconds to guess. 1, 2, 3. It's a mastodon! Or a woolly mammoth. They're the same thing, aren't they? Ah. I'm sorry, but all this 90s nostalgia makes me say mastodon instead of any other elephant-adjacent mammal because of the Power Rangers. Anyways, the issue with this guy that always gets my goat unless I'm looking out for it, the way that he weaves back and forth can really help him dodge the fire. So it's probably better for me to use the bone or the boomerang. Anyways, there go his tusk. Disturbing, isn't it? Would you believe me if I said it gets worse? It got worse. Why? Why is this boss the mangle of John Mac? That's just brutal, man. Green-haired cave babe. Collecting them some mooches. Alright. Here's another stage where I take things a little bit too easy and I end up taking a loss just because I want to get to the top real fast like. Anyways, these Neanderthals are pushing boulders well before Resident Evil 4. Alright, time for me to do an achievement run. See if I can beat this guy without picking up the bone. By the way, this boss I call me getting out of bed in the morning. Or me when I hear my alarm clock. I love it. So you can see, they had a propensity for reusing assets, because I think in the original arcade game, every single boss was distinct. But hey, that's it. That's just the SNES days, right? Whether it's a different instance of the pterodactyl, or it's the same pterodactyl who's come back for vengeance. And he's now red because he's angry. Purple-haired cave babe. They're only going up on the tier list as we move on. By the way, I think it can be surmised that those statues are continue points. Relatable? Me getting out of bed is relatable? Indeed. More bones! You're all meat and bones! Isn't it funny that meat and bones are both euphemisms? Then again, I'm pretty sure you can relate anything to a euphemism. That's just human nature. Oh. Is this man stuck? Oh no. This man is stuck in the Sisyphean task of trying to run away. I have never seen this happen before, but usually I don't stop. Wow. This guy's actually going to be stuck in this pit forever. Nope, never mind. I despawned him. I denied him his right to exist. Half a heart gain. Ah. Let me see. Oh. Oh no! These guys take 3 hits. I forgot. Anyways, I gotta scroll the screen over a little bit. Let's see. Was that good enough? It is! Alright. I don't think I'll be at 7 lives for much longer. Anyways, would you look at that? It's the wheel. Do I want the wheel early, or do I want the key? I want the wheel early. And that's the, Oh, I can get both! Hey, because I think there actually is a time limit. An invisible time limit to be in these bonus stages. Anyways, I now have the only weapon I need to use for the entire rest of the game. The wheel. As you can see, you toss out a wheel, and it just persists on the screen. Yes! Had to wait for my meat to be properly cooked. Uh-oh. And by the way, oh, yes! What? You saw that, right? That platform existed, and I fell straight through it. Tactical health refill. Anyways, it's the T-Rex head on a snaky body. Gotta love their ingenuity, their resourcefulness. It's Vector Man T-Rex. Also, why, when this guy takes damage, why is it so slow and smooth and almost sensual in a way? That also kind of bothered me. Such a gentle reset into his default position. Then again, maybe he has it the right way. If you're ever under stress, just take a little moment, take a quick breather, and then get right back in there. This boss can either be really easy, or really get your goat depending on how patient you are. Although I think that, yeah, standing directly underneath the volcano and then responding to his lunge, it's not the fastest way, but it gets you to the finish line. Woo! Except for when the Neanderthals come out. Where do they even come from? Why is he shooting Neanderthals out of his mouth? What's going on in there? You have a repository of Neanderthals in there? We're gonna need to go down the hatch to see what exactly is going on. Maybe this is my second reference to Gauntlet Legends. Maybe there's a Neanderthal generator down there somewhere. Anyways, as you probably noticed, the more damage he takes, the quicker he gets back into neutral. And with every boss, The closer he is to keeling over, the darker his complexion gets. Nice visual indicator. Kind of a reward to see your enemy slowly lose their composure with their by turning different shades. All right, let's see here. I think I need to spawn enemies. Ow. Yeah, I need to spawn enemies, defeat them, and then crack open the egg. Nope. I think I went too far. I think because this fire right here is on the screen, that disqualified me from the bonus stage. Ah, thank goodness, my friends. Thank you for the free meat. Your meat saved my life. Which incidentally is the plot summary of every romantic comedy you've ever seen. Ah! Oh, right. Both of these contain green pterodactyls. Yes, learned upcoming VTuber Saba will be debuting on the 28th. Nice. Yes, I'm gonna look forward to you on your birthday. There you go. So does that mean I'll need to put off Trails in the Sky second chapter so you can watch Saba? Alright, now it's time for my favorite boss in the game. Mr. Interactive Gameplay. You see what I'm doing right now? By the way, this planet needs them. You do this for most of the fight. He rolls around doing his own thing. And then he opens up occasionally to let you get a hit in. And you know how much I love my interactive gameplay. By the way, he has some funny quirk where if there is a weapon, like if there is a shot on him, when he rolls up, he eats it. I love feeding him, so he's my favorite, but at the same time, I enjoy feeding him wheels. Nom. Ah! I forgot about that. Eat your wheel. Alright. Now that I can actually show you some fun things, this is an amusing boss to discuss. Oh, 619, my score. Got any Rey Mysterio fans in the chat? Eat your wheel. Nom. Your blonde-haired gay babe's clothes are gray. She'd be a dead ringer for Chrono Trigger Zayla. Hey, where do you think she got her humble beginnings? This game came out in 1991, by the way. We only play the most cutting-edge technology and switch to software on this channel. Alright, the near last stage in the game. A bone graveyard of some sort. And if you look to your left, you can see Simba and Nala almost get killed by hyenas. Nah. Ooh. Can I crack that from here? Yes, I can! Let's go. I think in the original print of this game... Hold on a second. Yep, you can see all 4 weapons are over there. Right for the picking. Oh, keys is down there. Key's just hanging. In the original print of this game, that 1-up that you just saw, that was underneath the bone bridge, that would respawn every single time you would enter this stage. Because yes, you can re-enter stages that you've beaten, and you can use the start and select trick to exit out of the stage. So, it looked like that 1-up was impossible to get because it was over a cliff, right? But if you went back into the stage in the original reprint, then you could just jump down, get the 1-up, and then start select exit from the stage before you reach the bottomless pit. And that was a way to get infinite lives on the first print of the game. Speaking of the first print of the game, here's my original SNES copy. I love it so much that it's actually one of the few games that I keep in its plastic sleeve. Man, they really rolled out the red carpet for your cartridges back when. Anyway, it's time for the boss that I still to this day have no idea how to do hitless. I see the pattern, I just don't know how to avoid it. I don't know how to avoid taking damage there. Every time. And yes, you're right, your ears do not deceive you. That does make the sound of bowling pins. Huh. Do I go behind him? No, I can't. Yeah, I can't. And in so trying to do it hitless, I took like 4 hits. Yeah. I just don't know how to do it. All these years later. Anyway, for some reason, this is supposed to be phase 2, which is more difficult. But I don't know. This seems easier to dodge to me. I mean, yeah, he does come at you pretty quickly. But at the same time, it's from one direction. Not everything everywhere all at once. Not the Moon Knight random bullshit go. Excuse me? You had 1 pip left. You're supposed to lose that pip. Alright, fine. Arrogance hits me again. It's Ayla again. Anyways, I just realized I have 2 keys. And here's the one stage that I can never seem to complete. A complete health refill, by the way. Very generous of them. Their magnanimity is much appreciated. Yep. I think I need to hang out at the left side. Because of that. That was not worth. I lost a life for no reason! Alright. Let's see what one of the other stages are. Let's see. Let's go into this one and see what they got for us. Oh no! It's a little guy! And guess what? We get an extra smooch! Now, if I had been missing any health, that would have restored everything. And what do we have over here? So both of these were mini-boss stages. More blue hair. Love the cave babe strut. Anywho, it's the final showdown, it's the final countdown. And you can see we've got the big bad over there, just up in that corner. So let's get into it. And the game takes pity on you in case you were missing any of the weapons. And then it takes a toll of grabbing a half a heart from anyone who's unprepared. Okay. If I hadn't hit that, then they would have just been passing by. All they're doing is just transferring boulders. They're not even trying to hit me, unless I hit them first and force them to drop it. Is it me? Or do those burning hot coals actually kind of look tasty? Looks like a big lasagna. Once again, 90s nostalgia in full swing. I'm getting Garfield brain. Alright, it's boss time, baby! Wonder what we're gonna get this time. Surely something completely original, right? It's another Snakeosaurus Rex! Except this time, he's got trickier patterns. And he covers up more of the screen. All he's doing is just making ginger tentative movements. But if you're very impatient, he's gonna get you goat. And look at that. He actually traps you like Zero from Mega Man X5. He sets you up in a frame trap. So if you're thinking that you're going to yeah. This guy's kind of tricky for the impatient ones. You're drunk off the power of having the wheel. The funny thing is, this probably is the toughest boss in the game. I mean, isn't he the final boss? Isn't he the T-Rex on the hill? Ah. How polite of him to wait for that Neanderthal to leave the screen before shooting out his rocks. Oh, what? Alright. Now I'm gonna have to stop playing around. The impatience is getting me. The dominant strategy is to stay beneath him. I thought maybe sticking off to the left would help me out, but nah, bruh. Gotta lock in here. Give you some time to really soak in this OST. I wonder if he actually does respond to your inputs. And if you jump a whole lot, then he does different things. But if you don't jump, he goes grounded more. And if you're right to the left, he responds. Maybe. Anywho, good thing I had all those extra lives, huh? Great arcade, babe. Thank you for seeing me off. Anyways, we're gonna do something completely normal now. We're going straight down the gullet. I was joking before when I said I wanted to take a peek at what's going on underneath the hatch. But nah. Joe just says, I got to get in there. Now we're gonna find the source of all this evil in the world. Place your bets. The funny thing is that they actually do have this sequence in the original arcade game, and the boss that awaits us at the end of this is completely different from what we get in the SNES version. Again, every other home console version follows the arcade game, but for some reason, the SNES version does its complete own thing, which I love it for. This happens in every caveman-themed game. At some point, we'd beat a big dino, then go inside them. Phrasing. Then again, I'm sure there's been a game somewhere where that has also happened. I got faked out. Was that a kidney stone? Anyways, our final boss is the devil from the Bible. Except first we need to do an ad phase. Oh, I forgot this was the first part of it. So yeah, it's Audrey. It's Audrey. It's a bunch of Audrey heads. I can't tell you why, but they are freaky, and not absolutely freaky. Nah, just regular freaky, as in it freaks me out. This is a clever reuse of assets, I must say. Anyways, now that we're done with the freaky, we can fight the devil from the Bible. That sound he makes when he takes damage, that is a core memory. And yes, he creates a clone and turns it into your best friend, and he just rolls around the screen until you defeat it. And that is the one appearance of Mac in the one-player game. How much HP does this guy have? Yes. Fortunately, you can spawn kill the friendo. Oh no! Oh yes. I thought that I was gonna take a hit because I had I'd stunned him. How do I keep dodging that? The hitbox is very generous. Boom! Yes! Give it to me, Doc! Green-haired cave babe. Game still going. Now the question is, did the devil snatch the cave babe, or was the cave babe the devil in disguise? What do you think, chat? Oh no! He turned blue! That's my transformation! You're blue now! Yeah! Or rather, I'm blue now. That's my attack! I'm blue now! Yeah! I still need to get around to picking up Deltarune. Ha! I knew you were going to teleport on top of me one of these times. Interactive gameplay right here, right now. Incredible. Intangibility. My favorite. Uh-oh. Yep. I remember what that attack did. Oh! How nice of you. This gives me Wily Pod 7 vibes with the random teleporting and variable attacks. Dang it. That's the one attack that always gets me because it hits directly underneath them very quickly. And considering how rarely it comes out, it's a good gamble to just stay beneath them. Alright, you're getting pretty purple there, my friend. Ah. So close. Come on. Another stage. Look at this, man. Boom! And now this is the real green-haired cave babe. I've done it. And my friends, 53 minutes into the stream, that is game over. Now, if you play this game on easy mode, you don't get a proper ending, but normal or hard will give you the real ending, which is just Joe and Mac chilling out while enemies pass by and you get the credits. I mean, this is based off of an arcade game, you know? Uh-oh. What are our friendos here running away from? It is the absolute unit and her friends. I think that there actually is an alternate ending where every single one of those cave babes is the absolute unit. And ladies and gentlemen, that will just about do it for Joe and Mac 1. By the way, the image that I have underneath the box art, that is the European box art for Joe and Mac 1. And to be completely honest, it could be a Renaissance painting. It really could be. Anyway, I do not have an alternative UI prepared. So we're just going to go into the game selection, and we're jumping straight into Joe and Mac 2, Lost in the Tropics. And as you can see, Joe and Mac 2 is properly organized in the list. Right above Jelly Boy and below Killer Instinct. And man, looking at this list now, I'm seeing a lot of potential future streams in here. Breath of Fire 2, definitely on the list. Battletoads, maybe. Congo's Caper, I'll have to give a try. Maybe on Wednesday. Yep, there is Harvest Moon. And I also want to check out all these SP games. Because the SP games are just... they have save files where they're basically all completed. Anyhow, on to Joe and Mac 2. And this game is substantially different from Joe and Mac 1. First of all, you can see the dinosaur designs are a lot less cartoony. And also, our boy's got a glow-up. The soundtrack is a completely different feel to it. And Joe and Mac, but some things never change. Joe and Mac still beat the stuffing out of each other. And down they go. Whoa! I can't remember if there is a a story segment in this, because the story segment is actually in the game proper. So we're just gonna get started here. And as you can see, we still have the same options, 1, 2, and Super 2. Game started. We'll do Harvest Moon at another time. Anyways, this game has a lot more of a conventional narrative about it. You can see that the Neanderthals are still a problem, and they have a proper leader. This is Gork. What's he trying to find? A bone! A crown! Whatever could he want with the crown? As a matter of fact, we're gonna have proper dialogue with other characters. Last night, a caveman named Gork came and stole our great crown. Please bring it back to us. By the way, if you look in the upper right there, it's Congo. Kind of the developer's apology for benching Congo for the entire rest of the franchise, which is just this one game. So yeah, as you can see, the controls in Geomac 2, very different in certain ways. It's a lot less floaty and a lot more, I don't know, contained. It's a lot tighter. The controls are a lot tighter than in Geomac 1, but in a way, it's like a lot less player expression with how you could. And also, I'm trying to somersault jump, but I can't. Not in this game. Anyways, these two houses over here. This is Joe's house. No one's home. It's so lonely. Well, we'll have to do something about that, won't we? But something's never changed. I love that point in the air. That and if you have both Joe and Mac on the screen, they both go kind of like they've taken out the Playboy aspect of Joe and Mac, and now they're just two wild and crazy guys. Watch out! There go Joe and Mac, getting all sorts of crazy adventures. They could have had a Saturday morning cartoon. I would have watched the hell out of that. Has anyone seen the a long time ago, someone made a concept for like a Gex Saturday morning cartoon that was like on Disney Channel, and I was addicted to that video because it was so authentic. They even went so far as to frame all the footage as if it were like recorded on an old VHS. And let me tell you, it was after my own heart. Anyways, you can see that there are a couple of new mechanics in this game. If you eat a fruit, then you get temporary access to shooting its seeds at enemies. And there are there's no bone, there's no wheel, there's no boomerang, there's no fire. There's only an extremely generic projectile attack. Also, if you eat a small meat, then you can spit out the bone, but just that one time. It is the one bone. Also, peppers allow you to... Oh my goodness! That was not expected. I forgot you had to be careful over there. Also, you have a proper money collectible. So the wheel kind of is in the game, but it's in the form of those coins with the holes in them. And the keys make a return, but they are not bonus stage items. They are actual standard keys. Joe, use the key! including the part where Gex never shuts up. Oh yes, absolutely. and the best part is that they use actual lossless voice clips from the Gex games to put in dialogue for Gex. Anyways, this guy looks kind of sinister, but he's actually very, very much a friend. He just helps you. He serves as a platform. He doesn't hurt you. Oh, ride the worm. That's kind of funny. The game actually has to tell you what you need to do. Also, as if catching meat in my mouth wasn't enough, now I have to ride the worm. Prepare for a wild ride! Whoa! This is the part of the music where you hear a trendy pop song. Oh my goodness! That's a one-hit kill. All right. I was just trying to get my money. Woo! Wasn't expecting that. Alright, guess I'll ignore the money and not take these shallow jumps. Yeah, this is the part of the movie where you hear the trendy pop song while all the voice actors just go, oh, really? Okay. I need to lock in here. I was about to say it's the part of the 3D animated film where the voice actors just go whoa for like 5 minutes and get paid to do it. Remember when every single 3D animated movie had to have some kind of slide sequence? I always think of Dougal as the first 3D animated movie that I didn't especially like. And as soon as they got into their slide sequence, I'm like, really? They're just doing this for seemingly no reason? I don't know, do we have any Dougal fans in the chat? Being in shallow water is fun because you can actually drink the water. It won't heal your health, but you can shoot out the water. You can spit it. You can use water gun. Oh, that's so much preferable to... Oh no! I missed the meat! Yeah, and meat still heals you. Oh no! Okay, looks like I'm getting my head handed to me by this game. I'm just trying to demonstrate things and be funny. But Joe and Mac 2 has other plans. I can imagine this worm being like a Flintstones type service. It's a living. And he can even be a recurring character. Ooh, there we go. There's our extremely generic ranged attack. Also, if you... Oh, no, I am not letting a piranha be the end of me. Can I jump over? Woo! I don't know how I lived through that, but I did. Anyways, spicy pepper gives you health. Does that go back into the water? Let's see. Teeter animations. Gotta love them. Oh my goodness! I went back into the den! And it was not worth it! But now that all the enemies are gone, I might as well get that last one. Excuse me! The enemies respawned! Am I gonna get a game over? I'm gonna legit get a game over. Drop meat! Drop your meat! I need it in me. Whoa! Whoa! A Stegosaurus. No more fanfare than that, just a Stegosaurus. That has the same energy as that one KFC sign that just said bucket. Oh my god! I failed to turn around. Can any of you guys drop food for me? As you know about our smooze? Because of raisins! Raisins are intel, guy. Where's that from again? Sweet dreams! Surely nothing bad's gonna happen to this Stegosaurus. No! My patch of dirt! How dare you smack my patch of dirt! And then Joe and Mac give us our Donkey Kong Country 2 reaction shot. Oh, meat! I need it. I crave it. Yes! Alright, we even get a continue point. A checkpoint, some would even call it. I wouldn't say that the music, the boss music, is as iconic in this one, but it's still fitting for a caveman-themed environment. Anyways, get down. Oh look, I got the stone! 6 more to go. Gork chuckled. You mean the Chaos Emeralds? The episode of Bardock special for Team... Of course, it's Team 4-Star. Your password. Good luck. That's right, we still have passwords here, don't we? Sure, let's go ahead and just drop that in. Just because of all those lives that I lost on the vehicle segment in the tutorial level. JKB, QKJJ, CGGD, KNCB. Alright. It's the Meatmonger. How may I help you? So, we have Jumbo Meat, which heals 2. Meat, which heals 1. Remodeling, which improves our house. A Melon, which makes you happy, I'm not even joking. So what we're going to do here, we're going to get a remodel done. And then once we're at maximum remodel, then you'll see what exactly it is that we need to do. In a way, we're not playing Harvest Moon, but we're remodeling our house for the same reason that you do in Harvest Moon. Hello there, sir. You must be collecting 7 rainbow stones. You must collect 7 rainbow stones before you face Gork. Here, take mine. Hey! I'll take you to your home. Not right now, good sir. And of course, there's the nerd caveman. This telescope lets you see many places. So I can look back at my village. Look at that! We can look at Gork's cave. And there he is. He looks mean. Oh no, he looks mean. Now let me see, is my remodel already set up? Yep, you can see they threw down some carpet. A little bit more homely. And because this is one player mode, Mac gets nothing ever. It's a tragedy. So, can I get another remodel? Oh, wait, actually, no. Oh, that's a completely different password. Well, I'm not taking that down. Oh, I can remodel again, except I'm one short. One short of remodeling again. So, yeah. There's a little bit more going on in this game in terms of world building and characters. The Deep Tropics. By the way, I still don't know why this is subtitled Lost in the Tropics. Guess it's just a marketing thing. Love how in Joe and Mac 1, the Neanderthals went good up whenever you hit them. These guys, there's a much more visceral but nothing hiccups when you defeat it anymore. Hiccuping no longer is the sound of the soul escaping the body. Yeah. Yep. Ooh. Ah! Try riding him. Are you ready for one of the shortest music loops you've ever heard? Oh no! My guy really just one-shot my mount. I now have a vendetta. Boy, riding segments just are not my forte in this game. Next time, I'll be much more careful. It really isn't in the spirit to go excessively slow, but if you want to maintain your ride, you got pitcher plants that waste time licking their chops. Trouble in the treetops. Even the segments of these levels could make for episode names of a Saturday morning cartoon. I like how the animals are more likely to drop meat, and the humans are more likely to drop cash. For some reason, it makes me think of Dead Island, and how the only enemies that drop ammunition are the actual gun-wielding enemies. Okay, let's not lose our mounts in the first minute of having it. No! Get away from my pterodactyl. Ooh, 10. Yeah! Well, as you can tell, these, the dinosaur buddies that I ride, they don't exactly like me. They're not exactly my friends. As you can see, he looks like he's not having a good time having me on top. And I hit him on the freaking back of his neck. Like the top of his spine, to make him shoot out pellets. What are those pellets exactly? I have no idea. Makes you feel kind of sad for them. Ah! Don't you dare! Oh well. He died as he lived, in pain. The Windy Valley! The cave people in purple are hilarious. Watch out! Duck! While Joe makes that expression. So here's a kind of a fun segment. You duck. You duck in order to avoid getting swept up. But getting swept up isn't the worst thing. As you can see, it doesn't really do any damage to you. And in some cases, it can actually help you out. It's just like, yeah, it's progress. Are you kidding me right now? Spamming out attacks does not allow me to do it. Oh yeah, by the way, how do you? There like Joe and Mac have a special like punching attack where they just go completely nuts and throw their fists everywhere. I don't remember how to do it though. Is it you just mash directions and mash the attack button? So yeah, as you probably can tell by now, a lot more of an emphasis on melee combat in this one. And the game is kind of balanced to match. Kind of an inventive arena, too, with this dandelion that you're on top of. Kind of risky, but there are some rewards there. Oh, I hit him. Nice. Right onto the spikes. Mario hits Yoshi, so it's fine. Yep, that's the only interpretation. That was how people saw it, and they will never ever see it any other way. Anyway, okay, 81. Remodel my home again. What does my home look like now? Well, let's take a look now. See? Oh, I got my own Congo picture. Low key, I kind of want one of those. For my actual place. Oh. Let's see, do we go up or do we go down? Going to go down. Alright, we were in the tropics. Now we're in the murky swampland. Now I said anything and everything is an innuendo. Yeah. I've ruined myself for the rest of this stream. Try riding him. This guy just gives me the death stare whenever I stand still. Anyways, this is actually a good place to farm for cash because of how quickly you can go back and forth, and the fact that you can just press one button and the enemy gets taken down. Unfortunately, you can't stand on top of pitcher plants, and that happens. There are no happy endings when you're Joel or Max Mount. Give me them 10s. Love to see it. There. He's gonna camp from off screen where I can't even see you. These Neanderthals are getting my goat. They got my Triceratops, now they're getting my goats. Oh my god, that was so close! Wait, game over? Oh, I got continues. Alright. That was intense. Oh well. It gave me a reason to go back into the village. This game is starting to pull out some ridiculous stuff here. The enemy's hiding from off screen, and then going in and dive bombing me. Joe's hut. Ooh, looks like Joe's house. Is that the final remodel? Might have been. I've got the furniture. Yeah, I've got all the furnishings now. You know what yes, I just remembered? There's a dash in this game. I mean, we have been such that I wanted to take things easy, but there is a dash in this game where you can go quicker. It's just that I've taken all of my lumps by going in too fast. In any case, let's go ahead and give the salty run back. But yeah, like I said, I might get another call again and have to BRB, and might have to be back for another half an hour, 15 minutes. How long was it? Anyone care to scrub back into the stream and see how long that break was? It wasn't exactly a break for me. Maybe when all is said and done regarding the important discussions, I can get a little bit more into it. But for right now, nothing, and it wasn't anything bad, by the way. So no one needs to be excessively worried about me. No terrible news. If anything, it was positive stuff. I mean, any conversation that involves my parents telling me that they are proud of me despite everything I might think about myself is a good conversation. So, any opportunity you have to appreciate your family, or just family's important. I did cry, yes. Father having behavior in this day and age? More likely than you might think. So if I'm a little bit if I'm a little bit less off the wall than I was going into this, then I'm a little bit spent in a good way again. Okay, I gotta remember. Is it really? Oh, I missed that tenor. What is the formula for doing the attack? Hello. Ah, no! Stop ducking. Try riding them. Oh no! Here we go again. Off to make some more friends. And now he's dead. Adam! Adam! Whoa. Wait. Is this good? Is this good? Nope. It gives me the high ground. Oh no, it was a warning. We're gonna have more of these, and they're gonna try to poke you in the noggin. Alright. Me trying to express my feelings, spur of the moment, just goes to show how I am not cut out for improvisation. In a way, there have been conversations I've been having in my head for the longest time, and when it actually came time to it, the spaghetti just came spilling all out. And that's why patience is a requirement to get to know me. Okay, I've really thought about it, and I've realized that deprecatory humor has had a real impact on my self-image. Obviously, it is humor, but I think I take it a little bit too close to heart sometimes. Hello there, sir! Just coming up from beneath. Ah! I should have short hopped there. Come on. I should know these patterns. I haven't played this as much as Joe Mac 1. I should be more familiar. Okay. You gotta keep hopping and a scotching. This is some M8 right here. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. By the way, in Joe Mac 2, if you actually take a big fall, you lose all your hearts. You do not just pop up back in place, because they took all the arcadiness out of this one. So if I plop over, then I have to go back to a checkpoint. It is not a case where you just pick yourself back up. Oh, the mice can only go up to this. Can only go up to this geometry. Gotcha. Any of you have meat you want to share? Ah, dang it. Yep. They still keep the whole angel aesthetic thing, but nah. God does not like us as much this time around. Ah! Dang rodents. Giving me the bubonic plague. An avalanche! Hold on tight! Oh. So as you can see, the wind mechanic from the previous boss has kind of returned, but it's in a different way. Now you have to hold on to the rope to keep from getting dunked down the cliff, which is kind of a variance in gameplay. However, it doesn't save you from this time. Get back here! And the enemies are so much more aggressive. They come on in, they smack you for a bit, and oh! And because of the less proliferation of health restoration, things can go south really fast, as you can see. It's a very good thing that you can... looks like I'll have to make use of that checkpoint sooner rather than later. Almost an hour, looks like. I see. I still don't know if these mice can have a chance of dropping meat. Oh! That was so close. They just come straight at you! Wonder if by this time I'm supposed to have the ranged option. Wait. Oh, the key's been stolen by one of these squeaky boys. They do have meat! They were just holding out on me. I got Mario Karted in Joe and Mac. Alright, into the ice river. And of course, pointing to the sky. Asking, who the hell do you think we are? Is that why Mac isn't here? He made the ultimate sacrifice to fight off the anti-spirals. Not even the anti-spirals, just man. Can you imagine what Gurren Lagann would have been? I am. However I'm doing it. Can you imagine what Gurren Lagann would have been like if Kamina lasted just a little bit longer? Spoilers on like what, a 2-decade-old anime? Okay. Can I make this? I can! Love the double projectile action. Gotta love how they give you this dash option, but every single death I've taken was from overextending. I mean, it probably makes speedruns look all the better. Okay, these guys are just waiting for my input. Yeah, exactly! Ah! Ah! I don't remember this game being so hard. The White Maze. What's so mazy about it? Okay. Am I actually gonna game over on this? I have to go. Am I actually gonna have to go running with my tail between my legs here? I have to lock in even more. Well, more remodeling. Did that even add anything? Let's see. Ah. I got birds! Are the birds the last of it? Not enough cash. Stranger. Okay. We're salty running back again. Now that I can remember what exactly there is. Oh, look at all this meat you're giving me now. That would have saved me so many lives. Almost as if every single rat was meant to give me meat. Serenity now! And that's what happens when you don't hold on to the rope. Hold on a second. Do you jump farther when you're holding? Oh, you jump further when you hold down the sprint button. That's how you're supposed to get that tenor. Serenity now. Get back here! I had some bones left to pick. Fortunately, those guys have their super armor, or some such. Drop your keys. Haha! Up! Oh, do I have to actually see that the key's been stolen? Then I'm allowed to... Nice! This game just leapt right up in difficulty. Either that or my impatience. Of course, there's a Robotnik Day. John's getting upset! That is purely a JonTron reference, by the way. The one way to get past ice physics, just be hoppin' mad. Ladies. Oh. That's a spike pit. I have a ranged option. Oh, is that one? Nope. I thought maybe a respawn. I thought maybe a despawned them if they got far back enough, but they do not. Get away from me. These are getting pretty trial and error over here. Yeah, I had to bum rush that part. Not even waiting for the not even waiting to see what the Neanderthals dropped. And I call them Neanderthals because that's literally what they were called in the intro of Joe Mac 1. Neanderthal nerds, they were called. By the way, did you notice that Joe's icon, where his name is, it is identical to the one in Joe Mac 1? So they actually maintained some aesthetic from the first game, which is actually kind of nice. Uh-oh. I feel like I'm being chased around. I'm being stalked. Oh, no! It's Tricky's father. He's here to get revenge after I let him die. I let him become Chow. So I think there's a mechanic here where when he starts about to, let me see here. Like, yeah, when he does this, I can jump over. But when he does that, yeah, that's very hard to dodge when I'm on the same side. But, come on, man. 2 more stones to go. Alright, so I went down here, I went up there. I believe I believe this is the last standard stage. Ooh, this music sticks in my head. The Scarlet Carpet. Let's go ahead and get some hot trouble, shall we? Oh my! I was looking at chat and I got destroyed. Well, last continue, last chance. You're surprised the boss of the cold area wasn't a saber-toothed tiger. That's a good point. Huh, we're sold out of remodels. Let's get it. In that case, let me see here. So we remodel in order to buy flowers. It's for a lady. So, you hope she likes them. So, we've got 3 options of lovely ladies over here. And you can kind of get a preview of who is underneath each of these curtains. By looking, you can see that there's feet under there. So, I'm going with one on the right. She didn't seem to like them. Well, if cavemen are known for nothing else, they're known for their persistence. So we're gonna go straight back into it. And yes, this is random. So if she doesn't like all the flowers, it is possible that she might not like all the flowers I have to give her. She didn't seem to like them. Well, looks like it's time for me to run out there and get my butt kicked some more in hopes of finally earning a fair maiden's heart. Anyhow, now that I'm in the scarlet carpet, you've got these little bits of water here that allows you to put out the fire on the platforms, which, you know, you have these little micro mechanics, these little interactions between stage elements that are... I appreciate them for going that much distance and not just sticking with just their basic gameplay loop. Well, thanks to my Neanderthal wingmen for dropping a whole bunch of 10s on me. That was completely incorrect. Have to scrounge around. I have no money with which to get more flowers. I wonder if I can just grab a password and then just save scum the results. In fact, wonder if I can use Nintendo Switch Online to save scum it. If it comes down to it, I'm down to my last 30 buckolas, then I'll probably end up doing that. Keep this meat alive just in case I need to go back for it. Like so. Beep. Don't know why this music sticks with me. It's the leitmotif. But yeah, this music actually, Drum Act 2 does have a musical leitmotif. And a more calm version of this leitmotif is on the world map. Just making sure that Sheldon over there wasn't going to come back at me. Oh, right, lava. Yeah. I remember that part of it. Unfortunately, there were enemies in my way, so they had to take their toll of my immortal soul. Kind of metal. Get down there and despawn if you wouldn't mind. You didn't mind? What's with the flames? A good question. The purple-wearing Neanderthal. I did not want to pound him into the ground, for once. Animal tracks! What's the gimmick in this one? What do animal tracks have to do with the fresh hell I'm about to encounter? Actually, is there anything down here? Oh. They have a slit path! Yeah, it's just the upgrade. Nice. I really should be better about not just dropping myself. Ooh, that's a whole flowers. And what was on top in the other place? Why are you synchronized now? Hell yeah, brother. Anything over here? Oh, can't even hop on there. Ooh. Chug that meat. Uh-oh. Excuse me? No indication or nothing? Well, obviously he's gonna be hitting it where I was, and not where I was going to be. It's the T-Rex from the Data East icon. Oh no! Whoa! Unfortunately, you can't take bits off of his health while he's chasing you. And this T-Rex's primary mode of attack? Snorting out hot coals. Are you kidding me? I sure took a lot of hits there. I got the stone. One more to go, baby. Now the question is, I've completely run out of places to go. Let's see. Gork's attacking the village. Wait. I have no option to, Wow, you won't do business with me. You must now face Gork. This meat will help you. Actually appreciate it, thank you. So, yeah, while we were out gathering these, gems... Gork didn't exactly sit around. He's not in his place. Where is he? Well, that's not good. The village! Does my hut look any different? Nope. Something doesn't look right. Was I supposed to get the melon before my flowers would be accepted? Well. Oh, there's my password. The guy who takes me back to the village is this one. Return me to my village! Alright, Gork, you got too far. Time for me to give you some banana slammer. No more Mr. Nice Guy! What do you mean by nice guy? I hadn't even seen you up until this point. So here's the thing about this dude. He will, if I get too close to him, he will smack me in the face. So what I need to do is wait for him to jump. There is a... He even taunts me if I go down. Alright. I'm kind of at a point. Joe's face right there, though. So I need to wait for him to jump, because if I get too close to him, he smashes me in the face. Excuse me! Can you jump away from me? There you go. Come on. Oh, come on. Yeah, this guy is the hardest in the game. You shall never get the crown. And there you go, final rainbow stone. Anyway, let's go ahead and take the pterodactyl back to the mainland. Yeah, you have any more of that meat? Good luck. Alright. Melon! The melon tasted great. I don't quite know what that accomplishes, but it is the melon. Anyways, will my flowers now work that I've had the melon? She didn't seem to like them. I think it's randomized. She didn't seem to like them. Don't quite know what you expect of me. Oh, there you go, it is random. She really liked them. Joe got married! Just like that. You give a girl flowers, she really likes them, boom, married. Anyways, I get more flowers. He sends it to my home. Looks like I'm happy now. And I think you should be sold out of flowers now. Ah. Nope. I think And then we can use the telescope to look back into Joe's hut. And look at that. They must be cheering for me. Yep. I got flowers and I got a wife, and I give the flowers to my wife, and now we have a kid. Did the other flowers give me another kid? I don't think it does. Be funny if it did. Nope. Looks like the other flowers don't do anything. By the way, don't the birds behind the dialogue box look so evil? Anyways, I'll just undo getting those other flowers. And if we were to return to the village, you can see that there's a couple, the village is a little bit worse for wear. But if I go into my house, there's my lovely wife. They're in love. He is married. Super daddy. Dada. It's okay for a man to cry sometimes. So there you go. From playboys to being happily married family men. You'll love some good character development. Anyways, I'll go ahead and get myself a jumbo meat. And I already ate the melon, so I don't know if I need to buy that. Whoop. Oh. No bones for me to spit out? Alright. And that just about does it for all of the optional content. Let me see. So now we are going to go on to... Yep, here we are. You take our gems, and looks like Dark Cloud wasn't the only. Looks like we weren't done ripping off of Zelda, even though this game came out before Ocarina of Time. But who's counting? It's a Pride Bridge. Happy Pride Month, everybody. So I forget, is there a proper stage leading into this? Yep, there is. Rainforest. Not a rainforest, the rainforest. Oh, look at this. Gork's men are shooting their arrows at me. Fortunately, if I keep moving forward, they're going to miss. Brother. Oh my... Okay. You get punished. And I just heal it all up. Can you imagine knocking some guy's tooth out? He just slams a bit of meat and it all comes back. You sock him in the face, he's got a black eye. He just munches on some meat and it's if you never thrashed him in the first place. Actually, can't I... Oh. I wanted to see if I could sprint, but my impatience is getting the better of me. Gotta love how they keep on putting the meat. Damn, this world moves fast. It sure does. No, that's just the virility of Joe and Mac. And now, for something that wasn't Joe and Mac 1, it's a boss rush. Unfortunately, you still can't take health off of them while you're approaching. Interestingly enough, it's all on flat plains. So the whole managing the platforms and the bottomless pits aspect, not so much in this one. Get out of here. Bop your nog, gonna bop your schnoz. Yep. No lead-in section for this man. The hilarious thing is that it's easier to get 2 hits on him. In fact, everything is just easier since we're on flat ground now. Except for the fact that I absolutely did myself in. But having only 5 hits to spare is certainly makes every hit, you feel every hit more. Well, now that we're no longer in the icy area, makes a little bit more sense that it's not a saber-toothed tiger. Let's see. Okay, you're doing that. Yep. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, he's completely intangible while he is up, while he has his iframes. That was careless of me. Ah! The overlapping sound effects made it so he didn't give his death knell. Oh boy, this one. Oh my... Okay, no. Why is that the attack that keeps on hitting me? Yeah, the sprint helps with some evasion. Down you go. This is gonna be the Trex. Whoa! Boy, there sure are a lot less stakes when there's no obstacles. How is he underneath the ground? Is he just like, is he in the foreground or something? Woo! No hits! Looks like I got Careless Whisper. Careless Whisper. Nice. That's what happened after I gave her the flowers. Welcome to your tomb! You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and get, I'm just gonna go ahead and get socked in the face so I have 5 hits to spare. Welcome to your tomb! What is this, Altered Beast? I am absolutely disappointing myself right now. Unfortunately, I have the power of time manipulation. Yeah. Oh, I was supposed to hit him. Why are those bones keep hitting me? Oh my god. I'm waiting for him to jump so I can get my hit in. He's waiting for my input! That's one of my favorite Life Arrow moments of all time. It's incredible. And now it's time for this guy to become significantly easier. Great crown, give me power! I feel it! I feel it! The magic, the power! My guy, you just experienced a tremendous glow down. Oh my god. Alright. Do I go all the way back? I go all the way back, don't I? I don't mean it that he gets easier though. As long as you do the trial and error. The thing is, in his first form, he hits you if you get too close. This form doesn't. That proximity punishment alone makes that first form much more difficult. Because look at this. I'm carving him up right now. Isn't that funny? How the previous form of a boss who has much better frame data is much more difficult than the world-ending threat who has a very easily readable pattern and no frame data to speak of. Anyways, that's GG. I don't know what a game over does to you in Joe and Mac 2. If you have to start the entire game over. The crown has been returned! Thanks to our hero. Joe returns home. Welcome home. I love you. Super Daddy. Dada. Meanwhile, Sir not appearing in this game. No one's home. That's what you get for siding with the devil in the previous game. Ha-ha! We're two dudes out here exploring the world. And we got a little bit more visual going on here. Instead of them just standing still, waiting for stuff to happen, they're actually running through, seizing the day, carping that DM. You hear that musical leitmotif? Thank you for your GGs. The theme of riding the animal buddies. Presented by Data East USA. And they're just giving us random sound effects and calling it soundtrack. Yes, the Da-Dee from Abridged. And there you have the end. Now I can finally... Oh. I first played this when it... that's interesting. I first played this in 2019. Damn. So, is there any way for us to... Nope. Looks like this is the sort of game that remains on the end screen until you reset it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Joe and Mac duology. I do believe next time, I might make it a quick stream and play through Congo's Caper and maybe do a couple of the SP games. But I don't know how long it's going to take me to get through Congo's Caper. Probably not 39 minutes. But for right now, I can't. I probably can use the extra time. So we're going to call it right here with the Chronicles of Joe and Mac. I do want to play Congo's Caper because I really like the Caveman Ninja duology, and it is kind of a blank space in my gaming repertoire. So thank you all for joining me in this revisit to some old favorites of mine. You are very welcome for the stream. James, Solaris, Moderdictone, AQ. Yes, this whole stream rhymes with Grug. It's a meme. And probably Matthew, who might be watching this VOD. And you, if you're watching this VOD as a stream, so you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, join the Discord. It is in the description. I'll let you know when the next stream comes up. Next time, we're going to play some Congo's Caper. Might be a micro stream. We'll see. Like I said, I have some important conversations ongoing, and those might keep on going throughout the week. And once again, nothing dire, nothing serious, nothing's in danger or anything. Just adult stuff. By the way, this entire time, I've been fidgeting with my Switch 2 Joy-Cons here, because, you know, with the Switch 1, you push down on the button, you lift them up. This one is so much easier. You just click it over here. It just immediately takes itself off. And no fiddling around with the up and down over here. You just put it next to each other and... there we go. And it just stays in there. I mean, the Switch 1 was solid, but this... You know how we kept on saying that Nintendo provides the value that all its competitors are charging? Well, we're eating our words and we don't like the taste. Anyways, this is still fun to do because you can just hold it down like this, and it just goes right back in. It's great for fidget tools. Still overpriced though. The best part about the magnetic link is that you can't destroy it by forcing it apart. Exactly. Didn't think I would spend a few minutes on the Switch 2, but yeah. The console and the hardware, it is quality. It takes work, but it does just snap off of the Switch 1. Damn. I can imagine someone going overboard with that. In any case, next time... The funny thing is that the game that I just completed, even though it's called Joe and Mac 2, it's actually Caveman Ninja 3. Joe and Mac 1 is Caveman Ninja 1, Congo's Caper is Caveman Ninja 2, and this is Caveman Ninja 3. I believe that if you look at the Japanese title screen, you will see... Oh, Switch 2? Oh, you can't destroy it, I see. I see. So yeah, we'll next time we will play Congo's Caper, and we will get the interquel, and finally complete our gap in the intricate lore of Caveman Ninja. I fix it as a vid showing them just yanking them off the Switch 2, so they don't break. Interesting. That was a failure of potential failure point of Switch 1s. Do they actually go back on, or do you have to use a glue or adhesive or something? Because if it just goes back on, that'd be something. With this too, they're all magnetic links, so they just come apart. Gotcha. The Switch 1, you can break the rails and the latches. Yep. I remember that being a thing. I remember people docking their Joy-Cons incorrectly and basically bricking the Joy-Cons from that. But yeah, just having them hover together and just There's a reason why they changed the Switch logo to be accordingly. It really does. You really can hear the Switch sound instead of just imagining it. Ah. Well, even if they were overcharging it, you have to admit they did put in the work. Anyhow, Once again, I have found myself at an impasse for how to end a stream, so next time, Congo's Caper and maybe more. We'll see. Until that time, game over.